Yo, I'm here, baby. It's DJ Sus One, the feature presentation. Ali V,
Yo,
co-hosting. I gotta do what I call my friend, my boy. It's not just the artist on the show; it's my guy.
I like to think we're family.
Yes, we're family.
We're in the bloodline.
Yes.
You know, with a nose like yours, man.
See, I knew it was coming. I knew it.
Hey, yo, son. Yo, son. Yo, hold on.
Fat Joe was in the building, by the way.
Son. That's my nigga, boy. I love Sus. You one of the very few dudes that can FaceTime me 3 in the morning whenever you want.
Yes.
Why would you be
FaceTime me.
FaceTiming Joe?
No,
He
at
just be
3
hyping shit. He just be FaceTiming me. I'm like, yo,
Why?
Sus, what's up, nigga? Nah, it's crazy, man.
What's good, my brother?
I'm good,
So
man.
excited.
Man, Remy just FaceTimed me right now. She was singing the song, her and Pat Pooh stay in the car. They somewhere in the West Coast or something, right? Because it was sunny. It was daytime and shit. Like, it was like...
You don't even know where Rem is now? She's just all over the place?
Man, they get so much money. They get a lot of money, those people.
Remy's getting a lot of money out
No, for real, though. Like, Fat Joe, you could play with it. You know, Fat Joe will come for the, he'll take 10 off the top. That bitch ain't moving, bro. You got to pay her when you see her.
Yeah.
It's a serious thing.
You, first of all, you're one of the funniest individuals I've ever met in the history of this game, too, my brother. I just want to say that before we get into the interview with everything. You and Irv Gotti are two of my favorite people to talk to on
Well,
Earth.
what I do is I just keep it real, man. Sometimes real sounds funny.
Nah, you're hilarious, though.
Nah, I'm
funny
trying to
guy,
tell you
bro.
the truth. That niggas is coming up to me like I did an interview with the Breakfast Club like yesterday.
Yeah.
And you know how many random niggas was coming up to me today like, yo, hilarious. I'm like, nigga, I ain't trying to be hilarious. I'm talking real shit, nigga. They be like, no, hilarious.
It's the way
We
you tell
love this
stories.
shit. Yeah, what's up, Sus?
Chilling, bro. The music,
I'm so
bro.
excited.
Yeah, yo,
so-
you showed me. I don't know if I could say this, but you showed me clips of the video behind the
Yes.
scenes.
Man, that video looking like a movie,
It
man.
definitely
The
does.
women are more disrespectful looking than any woman I've ever had in the
Because
history
that's
of my
what you were
life.
paying attention to, right?
Yeah, no, it was great. I'm not gonna say the whole video, but it was an amazing video.
They worked on their glutes.
I
They
love
worked
the
on
way you
their
do
glutes.
videos still. Like
Yes,
even when you
yes.
did the videos for All the Way Up, you did the videos with cooking. You still do videos like this is the early 2000s, late 90s. It's not like how
What
people do
happened to
videos
me, one of my
nowadays.
biggest fears was when I left Atlantic Records or when I got dropped or whatever, however you want to say it. The thing for me when I went independent was that I had to keep quality. Because otherwise, if you can't keep the same quality in your videos and what you do in your music and all that, then you diminish the brand. So it's very important to me to have a visual for the people. So this record right here, I feel it's a hit. It has every symptom of a hit. And I said, all right, for somebody who's on the fence, like, yo, this shit is hot, but is it a hit? Is it not? That's why I spent so much money in the video, so we could just get it over the top. And when they see the video and it's playing all day, they're going to be like, oh, my God, this big boy music, man, this is a go. So, and I like to have fun at videos.
Yeah, I want to talk hip hop real quick because you've been in the game for a while and you still here. To me, you're in my top 5 of all time. And the reason I say this is because you've been here since I had one of my first records ever was Flojo. I started practicing. I had Hip Hop Hooray by Naughty by Nature, Jade Don't Walk Away, Fat Joe, Flojo, and Apache Gangsta Bitch.
Ooh.
Okay? I remember this. And
God
you're
bless.
still here. All right? LL Cool J had a lot of longevity. Jay-Z, we were having this conversation. And
It's so weird because it's weird because I know I did all that and I know I came from that era, but I don't be like I be in the now. Like it's so maybe that's one of the secrets that I be so in the now that it's like, I'm like, yo, I can't believe it when people be coming up because I've been around so long. Everybody has their own little time with Fat Joe. Remember the time? You probably have a story yourself of like, y'all seen him in the elevator, like this, him and Pon or some shit. Like niggas got their own little moments with Fat Joe, and it's crazy when you say all that. Apache and these are like real veterans, man. I be feeling like I came out last year. It's the weirdest thing that you ever.
that's how you stay fresh, though.
Yeah, that's how I try. You know what I'm saying? And we doing a great job. But I'm with you. I don't know if I'm top 5, but I know I'm up there.
Well, you up there, but the reason I bring that up is because I feel like whenever they have these conversations, they always bring up Hove and Nas and there's just like a good same 3-4 people big. You know what I'm saying? I never really hear Fat Joe. I've heard pun. I've heard pun a bunch
I
of times.
say top two.
They don't even say LL. And LL's.
I would say Biggie, and I never said this publicly, so you're probably gonna get me stabbed up. But I would say Biggie's the all-time greatest. But the truth is, I think number one is Jay-Z. And why is the same theory that you just presented to me right now. We have artists, and I don't want to mention names, who we look up to as icons, as legends. They deserve it. At one time, they was 4 platinum. They was the best in the game. But as years went on, their skills diminished. And you can hear them sounding rusty, and you're like, man, the nigga fell off. Damn. But these dudes was the cream of the crop, the best ever. Their first albums, you be like, oh my God.
Yeah, we got a bunch of those.
And you hear them now, but that's normal transition. People fall off as they get older for some reason. And the fact that Jay-Z kept on going after Biggie died and kept dropping hits and dropping hits and dropping hits and dropping hits. I don't know if Biggie would have ever not been as nice 10, 15 years later. So the fact that I got to go with what really happened. Yeah. What really happened is Jay-Z just dropped the platinum album last week.
That's right.
So I got to be like, yo, this nigga's the greatest of all time.
Nah, I agree. He's definitely, I think he's up there. I know you agree, Ali. Ali's like the biggest Jay-Z fan. I agree. Big is still my favorite rapper of all time, though.
Is that why it was so important for you to get Jay's approval when it came to the single?
It was like when Jay, shit. When you got Jay in your fucking treasure chest, and you could send him a record and be like, "Yo, what you think, bro?" And he hit me back. He was like, "Yo, this shit crazy, my nigga." Like this, and then I can't even lie to you. Like, he's like, "Yo, this shit is crazy. Like, how you do this?" And I'll be like, "Yo, my nigga, I'm still hungry, man. Ribs still touching. Your house bigger than mine, sus."
Stop it. Yeah.
That's a fucking disrespect, man. The first record you ever got in your life was Flojo, and your house bigger than mine. I know your nose bigger than mine.
Yo, would you stop? Yo, this is on camera.
Showing me no fucking matches, cathedral ceilings and all that shit. The fucking nerve of you, bro. The fucking nerve of you to show me some cathedral ceilings and all that.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Jay-Z, to me, I agree with you, is right now the greatest whoever did it. But I'm not gonna lie. I never said this to you. The All the Way Up remix is phenomenal. Okay. But Jay-Z pissed me off with one line. It just annoys me. I don't know why. Where he said lemonade is a popular drink, and it still is. That's an old record, by the way, old hip-hop record.
Nice and smooth.
Lemonade was a popular drink, and it still is. It just annoys me that he didn't say was, he said is. It always annoys me. I just thought I should say that to you.
Well, that's, when you put out so much work.
Remix. Yeah.
When you put out so much work, you bound to say some shit that niggas can't relate, or some shit where niggas be like, what the fuck is he talking about?
A lot of people don't even remember. They just think it's a Beyonce reference. They
I
don't even remember the original
on Twitter
record.
Today, he said Fat Joe gives the greatest interviews ever. A good 10% of it is always cringe-worthy. Like, nigga said that on his tweet. And I'm like, yo, the nigga right. Because I'm liable to say some crazy shit in the middle of an interview that you be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? And then back to this nigga, Joe, and that's just the way it is with rap music. You got to be very careful.
How do you have so much history, man. First of all, how do you keep, you've made a lot of the beefs. You've pieced up a lot of the beefs, which is not.
That was very important.
Yeah, and it's a great example. And I just don't know how you've done that and move forward. Like, a lot of people don't do that. You've done it a few times.
What happened to me, man? Yo, what touched me yesterday when 50 Cent put up the single on his Instagram.
Yeah, I saw that.
I couldn't believe it.
No, that's big. And
No, we cool and we super cool.
Yeah.
We talk on the phone and we hang out. But for him to put me up on his Instagram and be like, yo, Joe got a hit, this and this and that shit was like, wow, I had to sit back. And just like I read some of the comments, his fans was like, oh, man, we never saw this. Like, what, and it was crazy for me. But for me, I went to jail for 3 months, and I had to do a lot of soul searching.
Yeah.
3 months. So I needed that 3 months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it put a certain urgency on me not to play games with these niggas. Because I've been getting money since I'm a kid. And we've been thinking I'm 20. I've been thinking like I don't think I'm an old nigga. Sus, like for real. Like I can't lie to you.
What's an old nigga?
No, I'm not.
You're
I mean,
old
like,
nigga.
I don't think like, I bug out when niggas be like Uncle Crack or something. Like Uncle Crack, my nigga, like, come on, nigga, man. I watch y'all niggas out here in these streets, man. Like, you crazy. And then, but what's crazy to me is when I went in jail, and a nigga told me, a nigga was like, "Yo, OG, they got the 40 and over basketball league," and I was like, 40 and over. What the fuck is these niggas talking about? So it was certain shit that God put me in there, and it prepared me to where I was like, all right, look, this is what's going on. Not only do you got to step your shit up, but you blocking your blessings. You over here beefing with all kind of niggas. You know what I'm saying? And it's 20-year-old beef that ain't going nowhere. You ain't getting nothing out of this shit. One of the main reasons when I came out, the main reasons I had to do was piece it up with 50, piece it up with Jay-Z, piece it up with certain individuals I had beef with because that wasn't getting me nowhere. And it was blocking doors, because a nigga felt like, so like me and you, we super cool.
Yeah.
You probably had to do something with 50. You might have checked in with me and be like, yo, Joe, you're not going to take this as disrespect.
Yeah.
Vice versa. His niggas really fuck with Jay-Z, fuck with 50. He'd be like, yo, should I fuck with him? We got to open all the doors, man.
But you also made up with 50. I know this is old news, but you also made up with 50, who seems like he's one of them people that don't make up with nobody, almost.
He loved Fat Joe.
Yeah, no, y'all seem to love each other a lot. I saw y'all perform in Vegas together.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That was like, I was in Vegas with Mariah at the time, and they was that was the talk of the town.
Remember, I was tired. You tried to get me go there. And
that's right.
Yo, my nigga, that was one of the biggest nights, and we got paid extra. Like you ever been to Vegas? A good place. Yeah. They pay you extra.
Shout out to Dre's nightclub.
The shit is sell out. Niggas that pay you extra. Like, yo, you made another 15 grand, my nigga. Like, what? Where does this happen at, nigga? Like, that was an epic night. I can't believe I didn't have film crews there because it was like a friendly battle. A friendly competition. I did 3 songs, he did 3 songs. I did a song, he did a song. I did a song. And niggas probably was like, yo, these niggas is just dropping hits. And just when I thought, yo, I might have them, I don't know what you heard about me. I'm a motherfucking PIMP.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, this nigga. I thought my little make it rain out there. You know what I mean? They ready to come back with that nigga got hits, man.
Nah, he got hits, bro. So excited, by the way. Fat Joe and Dre out right now. Video coming soon. It's a movie. When's Rem's solo album coming out? Because I know you got your hand in that.
Solo record, in fact, we're mixing it today. And I guarantee it's going #1 in America.
Please, because to me...
You're not listening. You're not listening. Sess, you're not listening. We know what the doubts are. We know what people say. Maybe she can't make a hit without Joe. We know
that's bullshit because she made hits without Joe.
Yeah, but they be saying that.
Yeah.
So I watch social media and all that. I know what they saying. So we know in order to make this totally legit, we had to come with a no-brainer smash hit. Hear it on the radio all day. Nothing you could do about it. And I'm 1,000,000,000% sure we accomplished that. Like the second you hear this song, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, she got a hit. Not just a regular hit. This motherfucker sitting on the box. Nothing we could do about it. It's nothing you could do. I played the other day for Thea. The shit said, Pan, Thea stopped it. He said,
my boss Thea. Or,
your boss was like, oh, we know what this is. I was like, oh yeah, be clear. And had you let it go a little bit more, you would have heard who was singing on that hook. You would have known. All right,
so I got to hear it behind the scenes. I'm excited for Remy to come out because I feel like the game is missing a Cardi's killing it right now.
Oof.
She's coming up.
These is blood shoes. She got my little daughter hype. I can't front on her. Spanish girl out the Bronx. She's doing her thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, she's killing it. Shaft to Shaft and Cardi. But Rem, man, I want to see her succeed. She posted
we're not worried about. We're not worried about no female MCs because no female MCs is Remy Ma. And remember, I told you. The way her album's coming out, the arsenal she got this one record that's going to paralyze New York City. When I talk about paralyze, ain't been a nigga rap like that in 10 years. You're going to say to yourself, yo, people do this? Like it's circles around these chicks. Like it's a no-brainer. Like all the girls, they can have fun, but when we drop these heat rocks from Remy, it's circles. Like, it's no question.
Get me amped
we
right now.
can't even argue. Like, you know what I mean? It's not even an argument. Like, nobody's gonna be like, yo, but yo, like, no, it's like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? This paralyzation, nigga. When she dropped this shit, the city's paralyzed. There's nothing you can do, nigga. It's over, nigga. Like, you be like,
I want to hear some shit. I'm coming to the studio, nigga.
you might as well just hear some shit. No, you might as well. We can set it up for you to hear a couple of songs just so you can. I don't never lie to you, but so you can see I ain't bullshitting. So I'm seeing what's going on. I see the climbing. I see girls. There's a lot of girls making heat, not just from New York. You got the Cash Down.
Yeah.
You got a couple of these girls throwing out heat rocks right now. The girls is going for it right now. They're really quiet for a long time. But right now, chicks is up, man. They putting out hit records, man.
Yo, I heard you say in an interview, who was it with? I think it was with Wendy. You said you were really good friends with Lil Wayne. Like, if you saw him right now, it's all hugs and all love. So not to bring
I seen Lil Wayne yesterday. Breaking news.
Hold up before we get to that, because I know Remy and Nicki's been beefing.
Yeah.
And I know Remy is your family, Nicki's his family.
You know what's
so
sad?
how do the two brothers come and be like, our sisters is fighting?
You want to know what's sad? Is yesterday on the Breakfast Club, I said, yo, man, I looked at it, because I talk shit. But when I look back at the interview, I'll be like, man, you said that shit. Like, I just like to be an open book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like to hold nothing back. And so I said on the Breakfast Club, I was like, they asked me about Lil Wayne, and I was like, yo, I fucking love Lil Wayne, man, so much. The nigga was there for me through everything. And matter of fact, before I went to jail, man, I was walking into the gates of jail and my phone rang and it was Lil Wayne.
Wow.
8 a.m, he was like, my brother, be humble, don't worry, you're gonna be all right. This. It was fucking Lil Wayne walking into the gate. So me and his relationship is out of this. Like, I really love this guy. So I told him that yesterday. Not that, but I told him, like, yo, I fucking love him. I said he could actually punk me. Like, I could actually stick my hand out, he could play me, and I'll walk it off. Like, could you imagine Fat Joe getting played like that by anybody? I would really walk it off. My feelings would be hurt, and I'll just be like, if he felt like I got too much to do with what's going on, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, he'd probably be the only nigga that could punk me, and I'll put my head down and walk away. Yesterday, I went to do Dave Chappelle, and Lil Wayne performed before me on his way coming out. I was so nervous.
Really?
Yeah, I was nervous because I was like, I really love Lil Wayne.
And then, you know how
I didn't know
feel.
how he was going to take it. The girls are manipulative. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Yeah.
But I seen him, and I tapped him on the shoulder. And he stopped. He looked at me, and he gave me a hug, right? And I said, yo, love you, Wayne, right? And then he walked away, and he came back. He was like, yo, I fucking love you, nigga. Like, I love you. He was like, yo, he hugged me again. And I was like, all right. And then he just left. I was like, that was better than seeing Dave Chappelle. And I love Dave Chappelle. Like, I'm a fan. Yeah. That was better than everything. That was like, thank God.
All right, well, that was the answer I needed. So everything's good between y'all. Have you personally, away from Remy, seen Nicki since this whole beef been going on?
Nah, but I really don't have a relationship with Nicki Minaj.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I never had one. If I seen it, it was like, what's up? If that. Like, I don't really have nothing. She was under the force field and under the umbrella of Young Money. You know what I'm saying? That's family with me. So, she was, I'd have jumped out the roof if something happened to her around me because of Lil Wayne and our relationship. But I don't really have no relationship with her. I've seen her maybe 3-4 times in my life, and it was just like, yo, what's up? And that's it. Keep it moving. That was that.
Okay.
So tomorrow you're gonna perform on the Rough Riders, right? Well, they say you're gonna be there. They didn't confirm if you was
performing.
You're performing. Okay. Would you ever do like a Terror Squad tour?
Y'all
I
got
don't know.
hits for
Who
days,
the fuck is the Terror Squad? I'm like, you already got the Terror Squad, me and Remy, and we really, really fuck with Tony. I'm looking for a hit for Tony right now. Besides that, I love Armageddon, but it's like,
you never had a hit.
Pun is dead. Pun is dead. Like, the other niggas, I really don't give 2 fucks about. So it's like, it's nah.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you.
Tony, yes. Tony actually came out with me in Philly. This nigga's hilarious, man. Tony Sunshine. I love Tony Sunshine. You know, we raised that nigga.
Yeah.
So, you know, and he never went bad on me. And you know, when I get around him, it's almost like he don't change. I'm on stage. This nigga's wilding. I had him hype me up on stage, and he was wilding. I was like, same nigga. This nigga's nuts, bro, jumping up and down. No, that nigga cock diesel and all that. You know what I'm saying? Tony cock diesel.
Tony Sunshine was always the pretty boy. All the girls was like,
Yo, let me tell you something. Tony Sunshine fly nigga, man. And you know, he's one of my biggest regrets ever in music.
Why is that?
Not being able to pop him off. And if I knew what I knew now, he would have been a star because I would have just did it independent. So at that time, we was just really relying on all the major labels and all that. And them niggas didn't understand a Spanish nigga doing black music. So, you know, he was ahead of his time. And they wouldn't support. And I got them like 4 or 5 fucking major label deals, but they didn't never pull the trigger. A lot of artists don't understand. Somebody got to spend $1 million on you to blow you up.
yeah.
It's a lot of money, my nigga. It's a lot of money. So they fronted on him, but I knew he should have been a star. You know what I'm saying? And now I've been looking for a record for him too.
It's never too late. Well, listen, I don't know. I've heard some of the stories. I'm just asking you, is there any possible way to squash some of the beefs with some of the other niggas, or that's just you don't see that coming in the near future?
These niggas is bums, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't fuck with these niggas like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like there was more disrespect between you. Maybe I don't know, but it was more disrespect between you and 50.
Nah, man.
You don't think
Not
so?
when you take little niggas and you niggas is working in Toys R Us and you buy them houses before you buy them for yourself. They get into beef with the fucking Bloods, and you sleep in their houses with machine guns on you, ready to shoot the whole fucking block
See
up.
things I didn't know.
And you buy niggas cars before you buy yourself cars, and you really treat niggas like brothers, and they go bad on you. Not only that, they make it a 20-year ambition to disrespect you every time they can. Fuck this nigga, he ain't shit, he this, he that, when they know all that shit is wrong and all that shit is lies. So, you know, I've been under a lot of scrutiny, persecution. There was false allegations because all I ever did was help niggas.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for me, we wouldn't know these niggas. I could have been a selfish nigga and put nobody on. That is a
That's
fact.
true.
Yeah.
There's other artists that we could look at and be like, yo, they never put a nigga on. And they ain't had these fucking scandalous shit 20 years later talking about, yo, is this true? Is this, you know, niggas is real. We call it in Spanish, we call it malagradecido. Meaning these niggas don't appreciate shit. You know what I'm saying? They still walking around drinking at a pub because they was once down with Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it is what it is. I go for myself, man. You know, if everybody left me right now, I'll find a way to do it.
Well, with since you had some of that bad taste from the past, I mean, we're moving forward in the future. Can there be a future Terror Squad besides you and Remy?
I think Terror Squad is a legendary moment in hip hop, and we moving forward. We have a new label called RNG, Rap's New Generation.
Okay.
And all my young boys, like we got Marley Stacks from the Bronx. He got a song called Box to Boom. You better be early.
Shout to Percy. I've been playing it. Yeah, that shit is hard.
That shit is a hit. So he's 6-packed up, 19 years old. Then we got Rod So Valid. I just signed a Spanish kid called UFO Feeve. He's like a Spanish Nas. This nigga's dumb nice and shit.
What's the name of the label again?
RNG.
RNG.
So
okay.
we putting out new artists through there. Then we got Remy, Remy doing her thing, See, man, I can't wait for the day for Remy to say, yo, you know what, I'm going to sign a girl. I would help her sign a girl, like a young chick, and then we make her a star. But it got to go through Remy. It got to go through, like, her showing her how to do it, because this girl shit is serious.
Yeah.
The glam squad, the this, the that, all that is serious. You need experience. It ain't just like you think it is, Cardi B, people bought into her more than even the music. They saw her struggle. They saw where she came from.
They love
she
her.
She was dumb funny. You know what I mean? Then she did the love and hip hop, and people bought into her. And then it was like French Montana. Like he was bubbling in the Bronx, and then he just needed one. Pop that pussy up. Hey, like you fall in love with people. You know what I'm saying? And then you wait for them to catch one, and then it's out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, that they bought into her first, and then the record is hot,
So excited out right now. Fat
That's
Joe.
so exciting, big boy music, man.
That shit's
I come
fucking
through
hard,
on these
bro.
niggas, big boy, man. Every time you seen the video, I come big boy on these
Nah,
niggas.
you do, bro.
If I can't do that, man, I don't want to talk like this in front
No,
of these
go
guys.
ahead.
If I can't do that to these niggas, I don't want to do it, man. I want the biggest rappers to look at Fat Joe when he walk in the room and be like, yo, that nigga's the Dawn, nigga. That's the big boy. He ain't playing with niggas.
What's gonna be on this new Fat Joe project?
Oh, man.
What's the energy in it? I know.
Well,
is
it's
it done?
not going to be, no, it's not done, and it's not going to be what you expected. It's going to be a way more personal album. And I'll give you the name. Nobody knows this. It's going to be called The Book of Joe.
No. Oh,
That's the name of the album.
nice.
And then instead of writing a book, it's just going to be stories about my life, real life stories. It's going to be Fat Joe's book, rapping. But it ain't going to be so much like you thinking beats and rhymes and lyrics. It's going to be more like stories of like real shit
That you've been through in your early life.
Yeah, when you hear it, you're gonna be like, Jesus Christ! First of all, is it fake or real? Because you're gonna be like, no way this happened to this.
Everything Fat Joe's
Yeah.
ever done is real. So that's not even a question.
Nah, but you're
Yeah.
gonna be like, yo, for real? Like this nigga really been through this and this and that and this and that. Like it's crazy. My life is crazy, my nigga. I ain't supposed to be here. Nigga try to kill me 20, 30 times in my life. Literally guns, bullets flying over my fucking head, nigga. Like.
It's crazy because I didn't meet that Fat Joe, from
you
back
met
then.
a
I
nice,
don't even know how we
mature-
would have hung out. Like, I
I was still a cool nigga, but I was into some shit, and
this was during hip hop. This was during you had
this
songs.
before hip hop, and then during hip hop we ruled with an iron fist. See, I don't like to tell them stories because they got a little myth around. The streets say, yo, he never really earned this shit. He's just, niggas just scared of him. He this. That's not true.
Yeah.
Every song that ever popped off, any record that I ever did, I had to do it on my own and work for it. We've been grinding since 5 in the fucking morning. Ain't nobody giving me shit.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm work every night. I went to sleep at 2 in the morning, woke up at 4. Like I grind for this shit. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? But niggas think like, yo, cause he was this, what they perceive as a bully. You know what I'm saying? That's how he was in this industry like that, but it ain't like that. But in this industry, a lot of niggas got their ass whipped, but badly. Like, niggas got danced on every time they tested. It was like the Game of Thrones, nigga. Anytime they tested that fucking seat, they got dragged. Bottom line, you know what I'm saying? And, we got zero tolerance. We can't lose. We won't lose. We'd rather die than lose.
I really want to hear this album, man. Is there any my final question, I don't know if you have anything else. And on the album, is there any untold stories that you would share between you and Pun on the album?
I'm sure we got to go, if I'm going to do an album called The Book of Joe,
Yeah.
then it got to be some shit. Like, I got to tell some shit between, not just me and Pun, just everything, man.
I want to hear because you were great friends with Big too, right?
Oh, yeah, Biggie was my brother, man. That'd be nice too, right?
Yeah, I would love to hear
do a
that.
song about Big and Pun.
I've heard you say that you
Something
were great
called
friends with
Big
Big.
something.
Pun was your guy. I want to hear those
We
types of
talk to
stories.
Biggie every day. You know what I'm saying? Biggie was, he was B.I.G., baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? I met Biggie. Flojo was #1. And I went to the Lyricist Lounge. And it was him and Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy had the smallest chain on in the world.
Oh my God.
But he was still Puff Daddy talking that shit. You remember that Puff Daddy who used to throw the parties with Heavy D and all that? Recipes. So he was like, yeah, nigga, who want to battle my man? Who this? And then nigga Biggie just battled like 15 niggas. Biggie had a backpack on. White, Spanish, black. He was killing everybody, and I was in the back. So then when I met him, he was like, yeah, you Fat Joe, Flo Joe, nigga. And then we kept in touch from there. I gave him his first show at the Fever.
Really?
Because I used to promote in the Bronx. So even though I was rapping, I was throwing parties with Sal and Gungi.
I remember Boogie.
Yeah.
He gave me a couple gigs.
Up in the Bronx. And so I booked Notorious B.I.G. for his first show ever. You know
How
what I'm saying?
much did you give him?
I gave him a G and a bottle of Moet.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Did he have a record? Did he have a hit record that was juicy
No,
out
he was
yet?
partying bullshit. He was like real early. He was freestyling, battle rapping niggas.
Wow.
I knew he was big. Like the minute I met him, I was like, oh shit, this nigga, he gonna be the biggest nigga in the game. Then I know he was gonna be number 1, 2, and 3. like a year later after that nigga was on the Billboard Awards. He was number 1, 2, and 3. When he says, Brooklyn, we made it, with the fucking front, like, nigga. Like, I watched that nigga come 0 to 100 real quick.
Some of these stories gotta be on the album.
Would you ever do like a biopic?
Yeah, I'm down for all that. You know what I'm saying? It just can't be, just like I said, everything got to be quality. You know, I sit down with people now and they talk to me about doing movies, different movies that we affiliated with, that we trying to write. And I'm like, yo, if the shit ain't Great Gatsby, if you want to do a movie about Latino gangster, it's affiliated with me, and you want Fat Joe behind it, movie gotta look like the Great Gatsby. Right. You gotta be a fly nigga. You ain't cornballing, cheesing my niggas out. No way, no shape. It's gonna be some fly shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the movie would have to be. For me to do a $10 movie, they could keep that shit.
I just feel like you have so much history, like you should put it into a film and kind of like
great.
showcase.
We're gonna start with the Book of Joe. They'll make that shit a movie.
Definitely.
In closing, because to me, I told you're one of the greats because you've been here for so long and you still here making hit records in rotation on radio across the country. So you about to kill it. So excited. It's out right now.
Yes, sus, we so excited. We're about to smash these niggas. I'm going to smash them. What you got to understand, we had a hell of a last year. I'm about to put this motherfucker out the park. Remy about to put her solo out the park. Marley Stark shit about to go. You about to make a U-turn a year from now and be like, yo, this nigga's a fucking machine. This niggas is a powerhouse. They killing niggas.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. What in your opinion, what is the, if there's even an answer to it, what is the secret to longevity? How do you?
Well, you just gotta be in the soil, man. You know, and I used to win them Rucker championships. You know, I'm like 99-1. Like, you know, I only lost one game and they jerked me. Right? But I would get on the floor with these niggas. And you know, these big niggas, they stretch. And I'd be on the floor rubbing my skin with pebbles and shit. Come on, nigga. Come on. Stretch me, nigga. Nigga be stretching me and shit. Stretch me. Yeah. And then the niggas would just be looking at me like, yo, the boss is hype. We gonna win. And a lot of our wins was off of sheer energy. Niggas just, yo, we ain't gonna let Joe down. And that's the same thing with the music. What the music is all about, you know, we gotta represent that real music, man. You know what I mean? And a good friend of mine, one of the biggest program directors in the world, I sent him the record. He said, finally I could play a record I like on the radio. His job is
I hear that a lot in hip hop now. I hear that a lot in hip hop right now, which is a whole nother conversation.
With all this whack shit, man. Niggas is like, yo, please, like, fuck niggas want, my nigga. Like, let's get to the music. You know what I'm saying? And it's perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? You got a guy like Jay-Z went platinum in 3 days. Rick Ross put out a real hip hop album, sold 100,000 first week. Like, it's time to put out some real shit.
Damn, I gotta close the interview, but maybe we could save this for another time because you're like the Don. You from the Bronx. You rep this. I wanted to know how you felt about the new New York hip hop that's out here right now. Because
I love everything that's going on. I'm never one to shoot these young boys down, or these young girls. You know, if you black and Latino and you making $1, I'm all for you. Even if it's whack, I wouldn't even tell you it's whack. I'm happy for them. They could be robbing somebody's mother right now. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I get down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But about New York hip hop, Young and May, shoot some names out.
Because you know we come from.
We got A Boogie.
We got A Boogie. We got Cardi. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Right now at this moment,
she on the street.
Yeah. She got the #1 record in New York. But it's just that. I DJ'd in LA. You know, I DJ all over the place, and I DJ'd in LA. I DJ all over the place.
You do.
Nobody besides your record. You know what I'm saying? You and Remy's records, and Cardi's record. Yeah, there's like not many New York records getting played, and we come from the era where it was like
we ran it,
completely ran it.
Yeah, but it's coming back. You know what I'm saying? It's coming back, and not only that, it's like a lot of these kids, they gotta move, man. Like A Boogie, I tell him all the time, I love him. He's from the Bronx. He is so talented. He should be a super duper star. But a lot of these niggas, they don't want to move. They the kings in New York and Philly and Jersey, and they getting them bags and all that. They don't want to move like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to put in this work. This is a grind. You know how hard it was to make it all the way up, double platinum and all that. Do you know I went on 2 promo tours? So that means I left my family 2 times.
That's crazy.
So I went for 40 days around the country, to Idaho, to Texas, to Oklahoma, to Corpus Christi, Texas, to wherever, and then came back, nigga, and circled up again with the Money Showers. Because Money Showers went number 5 in America. That was work. Nigga, I had to go back out there, kiss babies, go see the fans, get a haircut in the Mexican barbershop, go get, nigga, it's like running for office, my nigga. Like, it ain't, this morning we went to Connecticut 5 in the morning. Buck always supported me, but on the air, Buck was like, yo, I'm letting y'all niggas know, full rotation. Sometimes these niggas want to see you, bro. Like tonight, I didn't want to come. I've been up since 5 o'clock, my nigga.
Yeah.
He said, yo, we doing K Slay. I said, yeah. And this nigga, you know, he's a beast.
Big D the weatherman, by the way.
Big D the weatherman throws the curveball. Yeah, and you're going to see Sus for about 20 minutes. If it's up to him, he got some shit right now, too. I don't know what he's up to. But we put in that work. And these young boys, if they want to be big like that, they got to put in that work.
Well,
Young May had a hell of a year.
She needs a second one, but yeah, she had a hell of a year. And also, and I love Young M.A. She's dope, but I feel like a lot of these artists are just so used to uploading the video from their crib, doing the song in their crib or a studio close by. They're not used to that hard grind on the road work.
In New York, I'm merely rock.
That's crazy.
That shit hard, boy.
That's just hard.
Them niggas, niggas making music out here.
And by the way, shout out to French Montana. I want to say he got a record that's working across the world also. Yo, Fat Joe,
French Montana's the biggest nigga in America. Like, he get his unforgettable 5-time platinum.
Yeah, it's crazy right now.
Then he got a record on his album called Famous. Wait till you hear Famous. Famous is amazing. Like, I'm really proud of French Montana. You do know I'm the first guy who got him played on radio. Did we know this or no?
No, I didn't know that. I know you were one of the first guys rocking with him because I went to the video that y'all did in the Bronx together.
But he was bubbling in the Bronx and they wouldn't play him on the radio because he had beef with other niggas.
Yeah.
So he was really blackball. Niggas be lying saying they blackball. He wasn't. So when I stepped to flex, I was like, yo, my nigga. He was like, yo, I can't play that nigga. I know he making a little noise. I was like, oh no, you gotta play him. You know what I'm saying? He with us. He from the Bronx. This, that. I swear to you, Flex played him. 3 months later, he was the biggest nigga in the streets. 3 months later, he was the biggest nigga in the street. That's why he do anything for us. Cause we opened that door. He probably never would have got radio play. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wasn't gonna play him.
Yeah.
I had a conversation like, yo, we ain't playing them.
I got to call French too. I'm just gonna say this in an interview. That's my guy. I'm not here to disrespect French. It's one of my guys.
Yeah.
French, I was rocking with you at the beginning too. We did records together. We got to do another one. I can't get this guy on the phone.
Friends, don't play with niggas,
I
man.
can't get this guy on the phone
friends.
no more.
This Sus one. Shit, yo, this Sus one. You want me to make that phone? You want me to do that?
Yes, that's my nigga.
Right.
That's my nigga. Don't get me wrong. I saw him. He came to the show a month ago.
Yeah,
he said, "I got you."
Tired of doing Fat Joe favors. Yo, I swear. Yesterday, what Unique. I be setting that nigga up. Watch, I'm gonna FaceTime you. I be setting him up. He with me. I be like, yo, Unique Auto. Will been looking for you, nigga. Will, my brother. Like, Will, I swear, I'll die for Will. Yo, he was like, oh, Will, looking at me like, nigga. So, yo, he wants to give you a free car. Like, could you fucking do his TV show, my nigga? Like, it's a free car here. Like, like these niggas just crazy.
Yes, he's one of the artists that's hard to get in touch with. But salute to French. That's my guy. Fat Joe, my fam, thank you for coming to the show, bro.
Thank you.
Let me tell you something, bro. You got a nose only.
Would you stop? Cut the cameras.
Yeah.
Stop.
I love you, Sus. Hey, y'all.
Yes.
Nice seeing you
Nice
again. I
seeing
always
you
see you up
again.
here with the, this is the winner circle.
It's the feature presentation radio show. Ali V. Fat Joe,
Yes,
my
sir.
nigga.
Let's
Thank you.
get it.